Well, Eric Crawford, it's not too often that we can kind of shelve analysis until after the first half of a game because we kind of know already what we've seen. But
we could have done this.
we really could have done this at halftime because Louisville had its worst halftime deficit since 1938 against Virginia. They were down 41-13. They end up losing 69-52. Eric, I'm just going to be honest with you, man. I don't know what to say after watching.
I don't know about that 38 game, and I don't even think Bozich was there to cover the 1938 game
Against Bradley.
But this was pretty bad, and the thing that concerned me about Louisville in the first half of this game is that they just looked confused. They ran some nice offense to start the game. They just didn't score.
Yep.
Virginia can frustrate you, and they frustrated Louisville in about 6 to 8 possessions. We got the first media timeout. Louisville had not scored yet. So I think that frustration compounded with a season's worth of frustration set in pretty quick. This Louisville team looked dazed and confused. They not only looked like they weren't sure what to do, they just didn't have any idea what to do against Virginia, and that becomes a concern about their preparation.
And it was in such stark contrast to Virginia cutting and passing and weaving its way through whatever Louisville tried to throw at them on the defensive end of the floor. But Kenny Payne still contends that after a month he is seeing some steps forward even after a performance like this.
We have made progress. It hadn't shown in the win-loss column, but we are a better team than we were a month ago, 2 months ago. But we have to make sure that whatever this is, I haven't given up on these guys. These guys haven't given up on themselves. We got to continue to fight. I'm in no way discouraged. I'm embarrassed because I don't want to lose. I don't want them to lose. I want them to succeed. And a lot of this is they got to get through it.
Now, most people rely on the Elias Sports Bureau for great stats. I just turn to Eric for so many.
I turn to Kelly Dickey, but that's neither here nor there. But
Tony Bennett has more career wins here in the Center now than Kenny Payne does, which is insane.
Part of that, Tony's been around a long time, but he's won 10 games here because he won a couple of NCAA games here.
Yeah.
Kenny Payne's now coached 28 games in the building, and he's won 9. I can't see a scenario where Kenny is back for another season. The question now becomes, do they do something before then? I've maintained that they would not, that there's just no good alternative and things like that. But many more first halves like this, and that could change the equation. You just don't know.
And I know Virginia frustrates a lot of people, but listless, lifeless, however you want to describe it, I'm running out of adjectives at this point.
They've not looked more dazed and confused than they looked in this game today.
And there is no Matthew McConaughey to tell you that everything's going to be all right.
No,
I will
sir.
tell you that right now. So, all right, for Eric Crawford, I'm Tyler Griever from the Center for WDRB Sports.